Along the Potomac River is the final resting place of America's first president, George Washington, and his wife, Martha. 365 days a year. Before the estate opens to guests, history interpreters prepare the Washington's tomb for guests to pay homage to the father of our country and the First Lady. The tomb's original iron gates, more than 170 years old, are open for guests to view the sarcophagi of George and Martha. George died in his bedchamber on December 14, 1799. His body was originally laid to rest in the Washington family tomb, located on the hillside south of the mansion. His last will and testament outlined his desire to be buried at home at Mount Vernon, and that a new tomb be constructed of brick after his death. The new tomb would not be completed until the spring of 1831, when his remains were moved to their present location more than 30 years after his death. Also inside the tomb are 25 other members of the Washington family, including George's half-brother Lawrence. After the opening of the gate, two symbolic flags are put on display: the flag of the United States of America and Washington's headquarters flag, which contains 13 stars for the 13 original states. This flag marked George Washington's presence throughout the Revolutionary War. Daily wreath-laying ceremonies are performed by interpreters, in which guests are invited to place a boxwood wreath inside the tomb to honor the general. The wreath lays between George's sarcophagus on the right and Martha's on the left. The boxwood that makes up the Mount Vernon wreaths are collected from historic sites and private homes. Mount Vernon's historic English boxwood were wiped out years ago due to a devastating disease. The ever-present boxwood wreath available for the honorary ceremony are handcrafted when needed by our horticulture department. The boxwood cuttings gathered on and off-site are expertly crafted into the final product. At the conclusion of the wreath-laying ceremony, George Washington's prayer for his country is read aloud. This prayer was adapted from the General's circular letter to the states, written on June 8, 1783. Over 200 years after his death, global leaders and citizens from around the world continue to gather at Washington's resting place to pay their respects to a man who changed the course of history.